Everybody, I'd like to call the meeting to order. Call for a motion to exit from executive session.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. I'll call for a motion to enter into public session.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Please rise for the pledge of the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, nice to have a full house tonight. We're going to begin this evening with our Falcons of the Month recognition.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. This is an awesome turnout. I know it's a decent day, but thanks for being here. This is a really important night for us. I will tell you this. The board appreciates nights like this more than any. They're way more fun than going through the budget talks that we have to go through. Having students here is what we love to do. Our Falcons of the Month night is something to do monthly. We also tonight are going to be recognizing some of our Skills USA students. We also have an Invention convention going on over here. So it's a really exciting evening for all of us. We're going to start with our Falcons of the Month. Tonight, we have the distinction of honoring our next group of Falcons of the Month. Each school in our district celebrates numerous students each and every month for being outstanding. We've asked all of our schools to select one individual to represent that group of Falcons of the Month. Therefore, the students that we have here tonight, they're the best of the best. In other words, these students, the 6 of them that are here tonight, are 6 of 54 that are selected all year to represent about 3,300 students. So put that in perspective, it's pretty impressive. What will happen is each student will be called up each Falcon of the Month. I will give them a certificate, shake their hand, and then they're going to walk down and shake the hand of everybody who's sitting at the table here tonight. Okay. Each certificate reads the same way. I'll read it once. Whereas the philosophy of education of the Niagara-Wheatfield Central School District calls for aiding all students in the development and achievement of their potential. And whereas the primary goals of the school district include encouraging each student to develop a sense of values, instill a feeling of responsibility to self and to others, as well as an appreciation of good citizenship. Be it resolved that the Board of Education of the Niagara-Wheatfield Central School District hereby recognizes the following students. Our first Falcon of the Month that we're going to be calling up tonight is Christopher Papel. I have to say that I've known Chris since he was coming with his mom to CDEP meetings about 10, 11 years ago. So congratulations. Next, we have Leah Hardy. Next, we have Skylar LaVille. Next, we have Vanessa Moreno. Next, we have Riley Klaus. And next up, we have Sophia Andrew. So one more round of applause for all of our Falcons of the Month. Next up, we have our Skills USA students who are going to be on tonight. For those that don't know, our BOCES, our Orleans Agri BOCES, has an incredible career tech ed program. And many of our students this year, approximately 20% of our 11th and 12th graders take part in that program. Okay, and there's so many different programs. If you're an adult in this room and you remember, CTE programs, and there were only a few of them, there are so many today. So many opportunities for our kids, and our counselors do a great job of helping them select some of those programs that they think will work for them. So there's a lot of opportunities. In those programs, they have an opportunity to compete both regionally at a state level and in some cases at a national level. We've been very fortunate that a lot of our students who participate in those programs in Skills USA find great success and doing incredibly well. This is another year where we've had students place in the first, second, third places are all honored, and we've had a number of those this year. So I'm going to read the name of the individual, what place they received, and also what they competed in. Okay, so the first individual was a second place winner, New York Skills USA competition for welding sculpture. It's Domenico Zuccari. Our next second place winner in New York State Skills USA for interactive application video game development is Evan Murata. Those taking pictures of the video know that there's also video online. I'm sure all of you know, you watch these back on weekends. But you can always capture that video also afterwards if you like. Our next second place winner in New York State Skills USA was for automated manufacturing technology, and that is Juliana Lambert. Next, our third place winner in New York State Skills USA competition for advertising design is Olivia Berg. She deserved the applause. Next, we have a second place winner for New York State Skills USA for 3D visualization and animation, and that is Autumn Burke. And these two are making schools. Next, New York State Skills USA competition for banner is Madeline Doucette. And finally, selected second place winner in New York State Skills USA competition for automated manufacturing technology, Xavier Severance. As I said before, the CTE program at OMOCs is incredible. You see how many statewide finishers we have that are competing at a really high level. When we talk about preparing our kids for college and career, many of these students are getting skills that they're going to be able to walk right into their trades right when they walk out of these schools, or at least walk right into trade schools. So it's pretty impressive. So one more round of applause for all of them.
Thank you very much for the presentation, and congratulations to our skills awards winners and conference of the month. You're going to take a short intermission and punch and cookies. So please help yourselves to refreshments. There's also our Falcon banner that you can take some pictures with. And we are also going to be recognizing some of our students involved with the Invention convention. So if you want to take time and see what they've made, you can do that too.
Can I just ask one thing? I don't know if our teachers, Ms. Molak and Ms. Sheehan, did you want to talk a little bit about it now? So when people come around, they'll know what Invention convention is really quick. I think that might work. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Christina Molak, and I'm a second grade teacher at Colonial Village. This is Mrs. Sheehan, and she's our consultant teacher at Colonial Village. And we coordinate the Invention Convention at Colonial Village each year. This year, our invention was held on Thursday, February 26th. And we're proud that we had 29 inventions and about 44 inventors participating this year. Our breakdown was 4 inventors from first grade, 5 inventors from second grade, 10 inventors in third grade, 11 inventors from fourth grade, 14 inventors in fifth grade. We'd like to congratulate all of our students for their hard work and participation in this year's invention. Our students work hard to identify 4 parts: a real life problem, a solution. They design and construct a prototype, and they display their projects, which we brought with us tonight, this evening, for you to see 4 of our inventors. We'd also like to thank our inventors and their families for all the hard work, because we couldn't do this without their help and support from home. Individual awards are awarded that evening to all of our inventors, including a Staff Choice Award. This year was presented to Juliana Schlitz for her invention of Crayols, which we have up here at the end of our display with us this evening.
Also this year, 7 inventors were invited to go to the Western New York Invention Convention, which takes place at the Buffalo Museum of Science. And that was held at the end of April this year. So they were able to showcase some of their things that they did with us and along with like a lot of other school districts in the area. So tonight we have 4 inventions. Some are partners, some are working solo. And when you go around, we'd like you to ask them to, well, they'll introduce themselves. You can ask them questions about their invention, and they'll tell you why they designed their invention. Thank you for allowing us to present tonight, and enjoy.
Our consensus agenda items, call for a motion to accept items 1 through 9 as presented.
So moved. Second.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Moving to our personnel items, we have a number of items to separate. So we'll be separating items number 2, 4 through 6, 8, 10 through 12, 14 through 19, 21, and 42. So with that, I'll call for a motion to accept. And 22? Okay. With that, I'll call for a motion to accept personnel items numbers 1, 3, 7, 9, 13, 20, 23 through 41, 43 through 47.
So moved. Seconded.
It's been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Turn over to Mr. Stack.
Okay, first and foremost, it's my honor to be here this evening to introduce prospective new teachers to our school district to the Board of Education and ask you for your approval and blessing for them to join our team. Before I do that, though, several teachers are in the audience today, as well as our administrative team, who have dedicated the greater part of the last 3 weeks to hiring these individuals. It takes tremendous time and effort to pick the best people, but we truly feel like we have them. And we're over the moon at the class that we're bringing in. Very tough areas, content-wise, to find candidacy in some aspects in regards, as I was talking to Mr. Lowry earlier. And, you know, we're very lucky that we were able to attract an excellent candidacy pool. So with that, the first person this evening is Joel May. Joel. Wow. Joel May is joining us here from the North Tonawanda City School District, where he's been the last several years as a physics teacher. He also holds multiple certifications and also is a graduate of the Master Teacher Program in the state of New York. So with that, we ask for the board's blessing for Joel.
Okay, call for a motion to approve the appointment of Joel May. So moved. Seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Congratulations.
Want to make sure that I pronounce this correctly. The next individual will be Bailey DeRosier. Did I do a good job with that? Bailey, right? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tried some French Canadian, maybe that is, even though the Canadians took the Sabres this week. Bailey's joining us as a graduate of Williamsville South High School. We will not hold that against her. And she's a Niagara University Bachelor's and Master's recipient. She's been working at East Aurora High School and enjoys baking, reading, and going for long walks. We ask that the board support Bailey.
I call for motion to accept the appointment of Bailey DeRosier. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries.
Isabella. Where's Isabella? There she is. Feel like she switched spots. Okay. Another one of our math teachers here this evening. We ask that the board support Isabella for her candidacy. She is a graduate of Niagara University And also, as I said in math, she's a graduate of Clarence High School and played college rugby in college for 7 semesters. So that's pretty aggressive and tenacious sport there. She's student taught here at Niagara Wheatfield High School under Mr. Highwiller. And she enjoys yoga, working out, and crafting. So that's pretty neat stuff. We ask for the board support this evening for Isabella.
Call for a motion to accept the appointment of Isabella Kelly. So moved. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same, motion carries.
Got to pull up Mr. Weller here. Zach, come on up. We asked for the board support this evening for Zach Weller as a school psychologist here in our district. And he has his fiance is here with him. She came here with him, and he has 3 cats. That must be interesting. He's a master's from Niagara University in school psychology. Also, currently works as a school psychologist. So he has a great deal of experience. He's worked in the CSE role as well as a chairperson for CSE meetings. So he's coming to us with a great deal of experience, and we ask for the board support this evening for Zach.
Take call for a motion to approve the appointment of Zachary Weller. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same, motion carries.
Thank you, Justin. Next up, we have Delaney Wagner. Come on up. Delaney is a low candidate, Spanish specifically, and we asked for the board support for her this evening. She graduated from SUNY Oswego with a degree in adolescent education, a concentration in Spanish and a Spanish minor, as well as a minor in athletic coaching. So that's also something that's excellent. She really does enjoy the Bills, and I think the Sabres too, still, okay? And she certainly has visions to travel the world. She enjoys yoga, Pilates, trying different foods, and more importantly, she loves teaching the young students that are here at Niagara Wheatfield. So we ask for the board support for Delaney.
Call for motion to approve the appointment of Delaney Wagner.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries. Congratulations.
Next up, Michael Sullivan. Mike is joining us from Tapestry Charter School, social studies teacher, and did an excellent job as he went, through, or I'm sorry, South Buffalo Turn. Sorry, did I mess it up? I was doing that from memory. So he is also someone that is active with coaching, specifically baseball and basketball. He's married to his wife, Courtney, celebrating 10 years in July. So congratulations in advance. 2 children, Roman and Nora, and that keeps him certainly busy. We talked a little bit about that at onboarding, and he has a great deal of experience in social studies, and we ask for the board support for Michael.
A promotion to approve the appointment of Michael Sullivan. Motion, so moved. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, same, motion carries.
Madison, here you are. And next up, Madison came to play. It's typed. All right. So, yep. So, Madison Heim is joining us as an ELA teacher here at the high school, and Madison has some history with us. Student taught here with us, has pinch hit a few different times in certain roles for us, and has done a really good job at really raising attention to what she can do in the classroom. She was born in North Buffalo and raised in North Tonawanda, and also has a K-12 literacy background, which is also going to lend itself well to your work here at Niagara Wheatfield. She loves all things art, music, and film, and has visions to run some clubs and activities here at Niagara Wheatfield. And she's just very, very excited. That came out in the interview process, and we're excited to ask for your support for Madison this evening.
Call for approval, the appointment of Madison Heim. So moved.
All right.
That moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries.
Next up is Marley Garpin. Marley is joining us from Amherst Central Schools. You know, she's been a physical education teacher. And she was a captain of her college dance team, right? We talked about that. She's studying for her master's in sports administration. She loves working out quite a bit, staying active and playing with her dog. And the dog's name is Dudley.
Yes.
I like that. And we asked for the Board of Education to support her appointment at the middle school as a PE teacher.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Marley Garvin. Second. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed, abstained, motion carries.
Next up, we have Andrew Loomis. Andrew, come on up. Andrew is coming to us where he is currently working at Transit. Is it Transit? Mill Middle. I knew I was close. And as a graduate of Houghton University, bachelor's degree in education, history and adolescence education. He played 4 years of soccer. And when I started asking him some questions about the Buffalo Stallions and, you know, the inspiration for playing college soccer, I learned that he really picked up tremendous speed and skill from our former superintendent, his former coach, who was our current superintendent, Mr. Lewanich. And Mr. Lewanich was his coach. I learned that at the very end of the process. So I figured I would make sure that everybody here knew that. So, but he talked glowingly of our superintendent and said he had a great impact on his life. So he definitely enjoys cheering on the Sabres even still, and cooking dinner and keeping up with current events. So we asked for the board support for Andrew as a social studies teacher here at our high school.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Andrew Loomis. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Opposed. Motion carries.
Next up is Bella Mullen. Bella graduated from Buffalo State just recently in special education, and she's looking to join us as a teacher here in our district, especially at our high school, helping out with the consultant teacher process and specifying in earth science. She student taught at Niagara-Wheatfield High School. Everybody had some really great things to say about Bella. And I know she enjoyed her time here, and I know that she was very elated to receive the news that she would be recommended to the board. So we asked for support for Bella Mullen to the position of high school CT teacher.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Bella Mullen.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Congratulations.
Next up, Jennifer. Next up is Jennifer Law, who is joining us as our prospective low teacher, Spanish teacher, the second one at our middle school. And she has over, I think it's 28 years of experience, exactly, yeah, in teaching Spanish, and really has taught all the different levels, anything from a level 1 Spanish, which is more like a 8th, 9th grade curricula, all the way through an AP curricula. She also coaches travel softball and works at Cayuga Youth Athletic Association to do so. Her son is 3, and there he is. Or no, where is he? He's not here. No, he's not here. Sorry, that's Dee's child. I was like looking around for a 3-year-old man, but he'll be at West Street in a few years. So super excited to have the board's support for Jennifer Law in Spanish.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Jennifer Law.
So second.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. Congratulations.
Megan Westbrook. We asked for the board's support. I'll wait as she comes up, but Megan, also mathematics teacher here at our Edwardtown Middle School for the past, I think, 5 years, right? Megan's been at East Aurora working and is looking to join our team. She is a graduate of Will North and also went to Niagara University. A fun fact about Megan is that she's been to the Radio City Music Hall to dance with the Rockettes, not once, but twice. So that's pretty outstanding. So she loves coffee, reading, and her dog Juno. We asked for the board support for Megan Westbrook to ETMS math.
Call for motion to approve the appointment of Megan Westbrook.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries.
Rose Me, there she is. Hey, we asked for the board support this evening for Rose Meany, who is a graduate of the University of Virginia. We talked a little bit about Monticello, right? And Thomas Jefferson, that's my social studies acumen coming out there. And she also graduated, just so everybody knows, with an astrophysics degree. And that's pretty outstanding stuff. Rose is going to be joining us hopefully at ETMS as a science teacher. She's coached volleyball, basketball, and softball. And believe it or not, this is one I've never heard of this before.
Wow.
I would love to know more later. Fun fact that Groundhog's Day is her favorite holiday. That's pretty cool. February 2nd is a big day for Rose. And know the things you learn, right? So we asked for the board support for Rose Meany.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Rose Meany. So moved. And moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries.
For some reason, I didn't mean to, but I forgot number 17. Not on purpose, Eleanor. Come on up. We asked for the board support for Eleanor Clark. Eleanor is joining us to become part of our physical education team, specifically at our middle school. She is from Hamburg, New York, and went to school at SUNY Fredonia. And she received her undergrad degree in early childhood education, also going to Canisius for her master's in PE. She's also going to be certified in health from SUNY Portland, and you're working on that right now, right?
Yeah, I'll be done by June.
By June. So that's very good. I just saw the advertisement for that program the other day. She participated, I should say, in volleyball and track in college, and she really enjoys any sport or activity where she's moving and helping kids to move. So she's super excited to become a Falcon and part of the Niagara Wheatfield family. So we asked for the board support for Eleanor Clark.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Eleanor Clark.
Second.
And moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries. Congratulations.
Amelia Kankar. So we asked for the board support for Amelia, who will be appointed to an elementary position at Eric Road. She has certifications in early childhood B through 6, and students with disabilities, all grades from Niagara University. She's pursuing her master's degree in literacy specialist as well, so that will lend itself well, obviously, to some additional work here at the district. She's a Wheatfield and also an Eric Road alumni, so that's pretty neat fact. Outside of the classroom, Amelia enjoys spending time with her family, as well as her 2 dogs, Bailey and Peanut. And in her free time, she enjoys reading, hiking, and swimming. So we asked for the board support for Amelia to the elementary position, one of the elementary positions at Eric Road.
Call for motion to approve the appointment of Amelia Kankar. Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed,
Thank you.
same, motion carries.
Next up, Hope Balling. Hope is stood in front of you about a year ago, right? And we asked for the board support as a long-term sub, and she's done a really nice job at Eric Road. She's worked her way into a probationary position and recommendation to the Board of Education. Hope has a bachelor's of science in chemistry, an MBA at Canisius, and also a 5-year, in addition to her education work, the other education work, but also was a 5-year D1 soccer player at Canisius, right? At Canisius. And she worked really hard this year to establish herself in her classroom, and also has some teacher assistant background from the city of Tonawanda School District prior to her coming here. She is a huge Buffalo sports supporter, and stay loyal. I know it's hard, but stay loyal.
Always will.
So we asked for the board support for Hope.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Hope Baldwin.
So moved. Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries.
And next up, we have number 42. Come on up, Julia. Thank you. All right. And Julia Thomas, we're asking for the board support this evening as a building-based sub for Julia. She has really impressed everybody with her work thus far. Through some student teaching work, some work that she's done here at the district, and is actively applying for work now as she goes through recent graduation. And Julia we're asking for the board support to be appointed this evening as building-based sub at Tuscarora to close out the balance of this school year.
Call for a motion to approve the appointment of Julia Thomas. So moved.
Second.
Moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same, motion carries. Congratulations.
So just again, thank you for the board support on all of our new candidates, but obviously to all of the teachers here, the administrative teams that have worked so hard and diligently the past, I would say, month or so, now to come up with what I think is an excellent pool of candidates for us to move forward with the next generation of teachers here at Niagara Wheatfield. It's roughly, if my math isn't that fuzzy, about 12.5% of our teaching corps that we're replacing this year. So it's a significant amount of work, and really proud that I have a chance to work with these individuals. So thank you.
Moving on to our standing committees, anything from capital projects?
Just very quickly, we were planning, hoping to have our ribbon cutting ceremony on the 1st of June. That doesn't look likely at this point. I'll know for sure tomorrow. I'll put something out to the high school committee and to our music department after the meeting that I have tomorrow, and I'll let everybody know. It just doesn't look like we'll be ready to really show it. That said, we do have 2 events that we're looking to plan in there on the 2nd and 3rd. The inside of the odd will certainly be ready to use. So we would be planning to have both the senior awards night and then on Wednesday, the board meeting in the odd because of the number of retirees that we expect to be honoring on that Wednesday. So that's the plan. All of it are, subject to change, but I should know tomorrow. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. Policy committee, Wendy?
We did the first reading of policy 6410, the acceptable use policy, policy 6412, social media use, policy 7241, student director information, and policy 7315, the acceptable use policy for students.
Okay, thank you. And those are just first readings, so no action on those tonight. There is external written communication to the board and internal claims auditor reports there for your review. Moving on to our ex officio student members report.
I'd like to say a few things about the end of the year. We had our eco campus and our courtyard cleanup, which were very successful, and they were helpful in making our campus, especially the eco campus. We planted hundreds of saplings, and it looks great out there. Courtyard cleanup has helped so much. Now we're able to go out in the courtyard and actually walk there instead of just being stuck in the hallways, which when you want to be outside, and you're stuck in a school all day, it's hot, it's great release when you can go and walk outside, smell the fresh air. We also want to recognize our seniors that have signed to athletics in college. So congrats to all of them. It's impressive because it takes a lot of time and dedication to become a D1, D2, D3 athlete in college. So congrats to them. And for our seniors, for prom that's coming up next week, we had a traffic safety event, which was very successful. It was at Newport, and it really showed all these seniors the severity of drunk driving and how it is detrimental to our community. And all of our athletic teams have done great. We have a few that have made it to sectionals and are contenders. So congrats to them. And that will be all.
Great, thank you. For president's reports, I had the privilege of attending the SARD dinner, which is the Scholastic Achievement Recognition Dinner with our superintendent, where they honored and awarded the top 3 students from all the districts in Western New York. So congratulations to those 3, and it's enjoyable night. Good food is up at Salvatore's, and very proud of, top 3 performing students in our district. So it's good company to be in. And with that, I'll turn it over to our superintendent.
Just have a few things. We're going to utilize the July meeting to talk a little bit about the EV bus study. Something that we just recently received the actual copy of maybe a couple weeks ago, so we'll talk a little bit about that. I just want to remind the board that the NISBA conference this year is in Buffalo, and that is October 22nd through the 24th. At one of our June meetings, I'd like to spend some time on the turf field and community use. Rick had brought that up before. I think I've given everybody some resources on that to take a look at. I'll bring those resources back to one of those June meetings and we can talk about it then. Thank you to our school community for coming out to vote. It's really important that we had more people voting this year than we've had in the past. We're always encouraged to see people out to vote. We have an incredible school community. We're very fortunate, and I just want to thank them for their support. June 3rd is the Board of Education retirement recognition. We also talk about the individuals who received tenure that evening too. I mentioned earlier, we'll probably have to run that event in the auditorium this year, because there's over 100 people already going to be in there, and there's still a lot more people who need to respond. So I'm expecting us to have that event in the auditorium. And I think that's it for now. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. No other reports to the board. Any items for board discussion? Any old business or new business? Any public comments? Okay, any other board member comments?
Yeah, there's a couple of things. Oh, hey, I'll let you go first.
Okay.
You're older.
So I want to congratulate all the new teachers on board. We welcome you. I want to congratulate the 6 students of the month, and the young inventors. Some of these were really creative, and they have to be really thinking to be able to create stuff like this. And we thank you for that. And I want to thank Dan, Renee, and Deanna, and all the election people that were spending a lot of time out there yesterday, so we can have a good election. So I want to thank everyone for that.
Yeah, I know, pretty much, that said everything, but, the Skilled USA, I know Dan has talked about it, and I'm on the BOCES board, and it's great programs that are out there. And I really, it's really, nice to see the kids that have come along and actually went to the Skills USA and accomplished quite a bit. Thanks.
As Rick basically stole everything I was gonna say. It's just a welcome to all the new faculty and staff. This is a fantastic district. Almost all of us had kids or are now grandkids going through here. And I can't tell you the impact that the teaching staff here has had on all of our children, and we look forward to having that same impact on future generations from all of you. Deanna, Dan, and the rest of the staff that worked on the budget and getting that passed. Congratulations again. I mean, it is, as you can see from other budgets across Western New York, it's getting to that phase where there's going to be a lot of questions going on right now with how budgets are going to pass every year. You did a phenomenal job, and we had a great turnout with the support that we had there. Thank you for everything for that. And I know that coming up we have the retirement recognition. We have a lot to say there, but if you can attend that particular meeting, it is a phenomenal year coming up with the number of retirees that we have, and do see if we are in the new facility there. It's a great time to see the new facility also, along with honoring our retirees.
Okay, Congratulations once again to all our award recipients and new faculty that's coming on board. Also like to thank all our residents who came out to vote and pass the budget and propositions as well. And congratulations to the newly elected board members that will be joining. Anybody else? All right, with that, I will call for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Been moved and seconded. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, abstained, motion carries. We're adjourned. Thank you.